Hey guys, I wanted to talk briefly about the way that your class is going to be structured from here on out, okay? Um, I apologize if I was unclear. We're all still trying to figure out this whole remote learning plus teaching in person thing, including your teachers. Just keep that in mind, okay? We're trying to do like 4 jobs right now. Under impossible standards, and a lot of things are being asked of us. But that's neither here nor there. I just wanted to tell you that your self-portrait, so what is due today is the final product. If that is what you turned in last week, then just do me a favor and drop those photos into the final project assignment that's due today. What you should have put in last week's assignment is the planning, your planning for your project. So basically, you would have created a little mini artist study on whatever artist you were trying to emulate that was focusing on a self-portrait, and then you were planning your self-portrait, how you were going to do it. And then this past week, what's due today, was the actual final project that came from that planning, okay? So if you did the final piece already and put it in that first assignment, a self-portrait artist emulation, then just go ahead and drop it into the final project. So for this week, you have turned in your list of concentration topics. You should have. Okay, those are due. So for this week, you are going to choose one topic that you like the most, and you're going to start planning your first piece that you're going to make in that series. Okay, so remember, the sustained investigation topic is something that you want to explore visually, some sort of theme or some sort of subject that you want to explore visually throughout a series of 15 pieces. So you are going to start with one of your topics, and you're going to plan your first piece this week. So what's due this week is just the planning, okay? Whatever you do in your sketchbook, whatever planning, rough draft, thumbnail sketches, okay? Everything that you do to plan for your first piece is going to be turned in this week. And then at the end of next week, you're going to actually turn in your completed first piece in your series, okay? So first is planning, second week is the final product. And that is going to be how the cycle goes every week, okay? So the first week, at the end of the week, all I want to see is the planning. The second week at the end of the week, I want to see the product, okay? So this is so that way you can start working through your topics, and that way if you get into one and you think to yourself, I don't think I want to do this anymore, or I don't know if I can make any more pieces under this topic, I'm kind of stretched my imagination, then you can switch gears and keep going. You do not have to have your final sustained investigation concentration topic chosen and set until before you leave for Thanksgiving break. Once you come back from Thanksgiving break, you can no longer change your sustained investigation topic, okay? So from now until then is for your exploration with some of these themes that you've come up with. So if this week, if you choose one theme, if you choose number 1 on your list and you make a piece, and then next week you choose number 2 on your list and you make a different piece that's not related to the first piece, that's okay. You don't have to actually start building up a collection until when you come back from Thanksgiving break, okay? Because from that point on, you're going to have to be consistent, and you're not going to have time to finish a portfolio if you switch after that point, okay? If you have any questions about this, you need to reach out to me on email. Stop leaving random comments places, okay? Especially because you're AP or Art 4. If you need an answer to a question, you have to email me, because I can't guarantee that I'm going to get to your comment. I'm going to see your comment. Sometimes they pop up days later in my email, because I only go check comments if I get a notification in my email. So if I don't get a notification in my email, chances are I won't see it. So if I don't respond to it, just, if you leave a comment and I don't respond, then you need to assume that I haven't gotten it yet. And if it's something that requires an urgent response, you need to email me, okay? Also, last thing I really want to hit home, AP due dates are solid, all right? If you don't turn in what's assigned to you by the due date, you have 1 day, one day for a 70. And then after that, you get a 0, okay? And when it comes to your portfolio pieces, you still have to turn them in, regardless of whether you get credit or not, because we have checkpoints for your portfolios. So you need to make sure that you are adhering to this and that you take it seriously, because here's what happens. When report cards come around, if you are making below a 70, you have until the next progress report to get your grade back up, before you will be talked to about dropping from AP. Because if you can't keep up with it, then you're going to drown, and you need to be able to keep up with it. So if you are seeing that you are having trouble motivating yourself at home to get all this stuff done, then you might want to think about dropping down to Art 4 and email your counselor. It'll keep you in the same class period. You'll be doing the same projects, but you'll have a little bit more leniency on the due dates, and you won't be required to submit them to the College Board. Okay, my hair looks crazy over here. Sorry, taking this mask on and off all day long messes up my hair. But anyway, so yeah, Art 4 is basically the same. The only difference is that you don't have to submit your portfolio to the College Board, and you aren't subject to that really strict deadline policy. And that policy is across the board in all your AP subjects, okay? So I'm not trying to be the bad guy, but you are an AP. You know what is expected of you, okay? If you're having trouble motivating yourself or getting it done, then you need to have an honest conversation with yourself, okay? Because I'm not going to be giving you much leniency, because you got into this knowing what to expect. I told you it was self-guided and that you had to really be motivated to get it done, okay? So that's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna cut this short. Please watch this. If you watch this, then I want you to email me and let me know that you watched it, okay? Bye, guys.